It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Fire has caused extensive damage to the rear of an Indian restaurant at Warners Bay this morning. Newcastle Fire Command says they were called to the Bay of India restaurant at the corner of King and John Street just before 6:30 to find smoke issuing from the building. Firefighters wearing breathing apparatus found a fire burning in a rear storage area and managed to contain the blaze before the flames could spread to an adjoining seafood outlet. Students from Swansea High School will rally today against what's being described as a rape culture in schools. It comes after a teacher at the school allegedly made comments in the classroom saying that men constantly fight the urge to rape and that women's choice of clothing could provoke assault. It's prompted Shadow Minister for the Prevention of Violence and Sexual Assault, Trish Doyle, to call on the Education Department and local school principals and teachers across the state to join the fight to end rape culture on school campuses. The parents of Hunter teenager Sarah Waugh have campaigned relentlessly for a register which tracks the life of retired racehorses after the tragic death of their daughter in 2009 when she was thrown from a retired racehorse during a Jillaroo camp at Dubbo TAFE. The Senate is now holding an inquiry into a register which may prevent further tragedies like Sarah's and also reduce the slaughter of racehorses. Newcastle MP Sharon Claydon says the register would provide more transparency.
Because there are some registers in place, but they really, you lose sight of what happens to that racehorse after the first sort of purchase.
The Rural Fire Service is hoping to mop up a bushfire at Martinsville before another bout of warm weather hits later this week. The fire was one of three which broke out on Saturday and is now listed at advice level and being controlled. It's burned through more than 200 hectares around Watterton Road. Crews were called out again around 5 this morning to a large tree alight in the area, but this was burning within containment lines and not posing a threat to property. The Lower Hunter is being praised for reducing water consumption by 12% since Level 1 water restrictions were introduced 5 weeks ago. New South Wales Water Minister Melinda Pavey says the region is setting the standard for water users across the state. Darren Cleary from Hunter Water has told NBN News it's a great result, but we need to remain water conscious as we head into the warmer months.
That converts to just over 500,000 million litres of water, which is the equivalent to the consumption of around 38,000 homes. So a really significant reduction in water consumption.
Mobile phone detection cameras are set to be rolled out in the Hunter. 45 cameras are due to come online across the state by December. It follows a 6-month trial in Sydney, which detected almost 100,000 motorists using their phones. Centre for Road Safety Director Bernard Carlin has told the Herald, Hunter motorists can absolutely expect to be targeted this summer. The government will send out warning letters for the first 3 months of camera operations before hefty fines and the loss of 5 demerit points come into force.
2NURFM Sport.
Poor finishing has again cost the Jets in their 2-1 loss to Adelaide United at the weekend. Newcastle had plenty of shots into the penalty box but lacked the personnel to deliver the killer blow. Coach Eddie Merrick says it's an area they've been working hard on at training.
We do a lot of training on the front third in the penalty box, playing the ball in early and getting numbers in there. But doing it under pressure is a bit different, delaying the cross or not having enough players in to finish it off. The good thing was the Royal got his first goal, so he's probably pretty happy with that, and hopefully there'll be more.
Hamilton Wickham remained top of the Pool A in the Tom Locker Cup cricket competition after chasing down University 7 for 241 with only 3 wickets down and 3 overs to spare. Wallsend are 4 points clear in Pool B after an 85-run win over City. And North's pair Matt Dawson and Kai Willett both scored Hockey 1 goals for New South Wales Pride in their 8-1 victory over the Thundersticks in Perth on Saturday. And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 31, 28, 7, 45, 29 and 2, and the supplementaries are 6 and 38. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.